Three-dimensional printing has evolved so better that fabrication has been become a very easy task for everyone. As you guys can see, we can design different types of CAD models in our computers and get them fabricated so easily that we can have them in real life so well and good constructed that aircraft making is just a piece of cake for us. In today's video, I'm going to demonstrate you the simple way to make CAD programs. Just go to your Chrome tab and search for a special CAD program named Onshape. This is a cloud server based CAD program that provides full blown CAD capabilities at peak levels. The best part of using this CAD program is that you don't need very high level of processing power in your laptops or desktop PC setups to run this. Because it is cloud server based, all the processing is actually done by the servers. So click on sign up, enter all your details and sign up for a new account. After signing up, you just need to sign in for your account and afterwards you will be entering main homepage. Press F11 to enter full screen mode. Now click on create, document, and now you just need to name whatever the name you would like to for your project. In today's case, I will demonstrate a simple toy quadcopter drone frame. Within few seconds, you will be entering main homepage, which looks like a basic homepage of a CAD program. So right click and moving mouse will allow you to orbit. Left click will allow you to choose things. Scroll down, scroll up will allow you to zoom in, zoom out. And if you click scroll button and move, the pan option will be allowed, as you can see. So let's start with our project now. I will choose the top plane and click on sketch. Now change the orientation of top plane, choose a line tool and then turn on construction mode. Now using dimension tool, you can change the dimension of any line you draw. Now once again choose line tool and draw the geometry I have shown to you guys. Once again choose dimension tool and enter the value of dimension as so shown. You can also change the dimension between any two specific points. Right afterwards, once you did that, choose mirror tool. Now take the construction line as mirror line and mirror everything. Once your geometry will be closed, it will be highlighted by gray color. Now using offset, just offset your geometry with a minimum dimension of 2 mm. And now just confirm the sketch by clicking on the green tick. Now orbiting, you can see the dimension. Now choose the highlighted outer line of offset and click on extrude. Now the depth actually represents how much the area you need to protect for your flight controller. For my case, I'm just gonna take 2 to 3 mm base. Now choosing the highlighted area at the bottom of the edge, I will click on extrude again and then I will allow to have a bottom plate of 1 mm depth. Now for adding extras, you can add fillet, chamfers according to your need. I'm going with the fillet here. That changes the geometry as shown in the screen right now. Now we just need to make arms of the drone. So making arms of the drone, what I will do is I will modify the previous sketch by having two construction line as diagonals. Now I will offset front plane and choose plane point and select one of the diagonal, which will generate an extra plane on the diagonal I have drawn. Now click on front plane and click on right or left 2 times and you will be viewing the plane parallelly. Now import a sketch on this plane, choose construction mode and draw a mirror line from the origin. Now once again we will draw another geometry which we will mirror afterwards. So just draw this given geometry and add the dimension according to your own need. Once you did that, choose mirror tool once again. Select mirror line and mirror all the specific dimensions. Since the closed geometry has been generated, what I will do is just choose the highlighted area and choose extrude, and now you can see that the arm has already been generated. For this case, I am taking 100 mm of arm length for my drone, and make sure you choose new. what it will do is it will make the arm as a separate part from the top plate. So you can see that I have two parts now, part 1 being top plate and part 2 being bottom arm. Now once again, take the parallel view, choose the plane, select on create sketch, and now what I will do is just I will draw another geometry to construct this square bar into a I-beam. The reason I am making a I-beam here is because I-beams have very low moment of inertia, due to which the amount of bending moment in these beams are very less. You can choose any type of dimension you want for your drones. So using a 3-point arc, I have drawn half of the I-beam here, and then using trim tool, I will remove both the given tabs here. Once again, choose mirror tool, mirror line, and mirror all your specified things. Now, as you guys can see, after drawing this sketch, I will choose the highlighted area. I will click on extrude. I will choose remove and change the direction. And here we go. We can remove actually a lot of material from the given square bar. The reason of doing this is that it will decrease the weight of the arm, as well as it will provide the same amount of structural strength to it. Now I will add another fillet into the given edge, which will do is what it will do is that just it will remove all the extra material that is there in the edge of the arm. Do the same for the opposite side, and there we go. We have a very clean, beautiful looking drone arm with maximum amount of mechanical strength. Now the only thing that is left is making 4 arms out of 1. So going to patterns, I will choose circular pattern, and now click on axis of pattern and choose the lateral construction line we draw to the arm. After that, choose entities to of pattern and choose arms. The instant count will allow you to make more or less arms. Since it is a quadcopter, only 4 arms are required. After doing so, we have completed our drone frame, and by unviewing the top plane, here you go. You have completely learned that how you can make a complete mechanical structure that is light in weight and can be used for different flights for a toy quadcopter. Now for making motor hub, the techniques remain same, that you will import a sketch of a particular plane, you will extrude them, and then depends that you want to add or join them. I'm not going to demonstrate exactly that what motor hub you have to use, because toy quadcopters have different configuration, either having simple motors directly attached to them or gear assemblies. But since the overall construction methods remain same of circular patterns for these things, and I'm just removing all by these by clicking on Ctrl Z. So this was all about the design parameters that we had made, and to create a complex, not exactly complex, but a basic but also a intermediate level geometry for a beginner to create. Now let's export this thing. So you can see I have in the part list different parts. By right clicking and choosing export, I can right click a particular part. Here I can choose whatever file name I want for this, as well as I have a complete amount of freedom to choose whatever file I want. For 3-dimensional printing, just use STL and click on export. But now click on Boolean, choose union, and make sure you select all parts and join them, a union of all parts to make them a single part. And now export them as a single part. After doing so, click F11 to exit full screen mode, and in downloads, you finally have your part. Let's 3D print it now. So I'm using Bamboo Lab Studio, but you can use any type of slicing software you have. So let's just import our geometry into the Bamboo Studio. To do so, I will create a new project in my Bamboo Studio lab. And now I will import the file I have downloaded just right now. The easy method is just click and drag it into your main screen window. Now to change the orientation of this project, I will click on change orientation, and now you have to do some experiments to see what orientation will fit the best for the geometry to be 3D printed. In my case, I already found it, placed it, and here we go. At last, the only thing is required is to slice this thing. So by clicking on preview, I will get all the basic dimensions, weight and calculations of that, how much is the weight of this complete part and how it will be printed in layers. You can see the layer patterns in the given dimensions as well. One pro tip I will provide is use supports to print. Since we are making a I-beam which consists of curvy natures, I will highly recommend to print this part in supports. Now let us see that by just giving this command to 3-dimensional printer, it will print it. So here I will just send the command to 3D printer and let's see how printer did it.